It is wintertime. The longest and darkest night of the year, the winter solstice, was just a week ago. And there is something about these dark, cold days and long, deep nights that encourage us to slow down, to rest, to reflect, and to dream. And of course, wintertime is not all about calm, quiet, thoughtful reflection. After all, the winter holidays are upon us. Christmas was just a couple of days ago. Hanukkah ends tomorrow evening. And many kids have been out of school, as I know parents know quite well. And maybe even some adults here are perhaps enjoying some time off of work right now. There's family sometimes in town. It can be a very busy time. And soon, of course, some people will be enjoying New Year's Eve festivities in just a couple of days. These busy and sometimes chaotic, even stressful days can also stir up wishes and dreams in us. We may wish for rest, certainly, after all of the hubbub. I know that I do. We may also have found ourselves wishing for a particular present under the tree, perhaps, maybe something from Santa Claus. And of course, we may also have had deeper, less tangible wishes. Tangible for our kids out there just means things that can be touched. So less tangible wishes are things that we can't touch, not like a present or something we can hold on to, but something that is still very important. Perhaps we wished sincerely for peace on earth and goodwill for all. It's not just something we sing about, but something we really want. Perhaps we simply wished for peace and goodwill in our family during the holidays, especially if our family doesn't always get along too well. Perhaps we dreamed of having family to share the holidays with at all. So many dreams, so many hopes are stirred up in us at this time of the year. And now with the new year approaching, we have an opportunity to look around us, like Amelia looked around at her school and her neighborhood, and make some wishes, some heartfelt wishes for ourselves, for others, and for the world. Maybe, like Amelia, we wish for someone who is sad and lonely to have some comfort and friendship. Perhaps we wish that for ourselves. Perhaps we will dream of justice, for the righting of wrongs, and for an end to the ways that people sometimes hurt one another, especially those who are powerful, and the ways that the powerful sometimes hurt those who are not as powerful, like bullies. Maybe we need justice in our own lives. And maybe we will dream of creating something good so that people can share in it together, like the park that Amelia wants to spruce up in our story. And so in the days to come, I invite you to enter into a period of reflection if you have not already. And in that time, I invite you to think about a few things, to consider what are you noticing about yourself, about the world around you as the old year winds down and the new year approaches. So notice what's happening inside and all around you. What has been going on in your life and in your community? Is there something that you wish were different at school, at work, in your family? Is there some good that you would love to see come into the world? What is it? What are you dreaming of as the new year approaches? After all, the very first step to making our wishes come true is to take just a little bit of time to wish and to dream at all. Don't we all wish sometimes that we had special powers like Wonder Woman or a magic wand like Harry Potter? If we did, I'm sure it would make it a lot easier to make our wishes come true. If I had a magic wand like Amelia did, there are so many wishes that I would make come true. I'd make the leaders of all the nations of the world get serious about climate change. Actually, better yet, I would just make climate change go away. I would wave my magic wand and put an end to war and poverty and racism and everything else that tears lives apart, tears communities apart, and makes people suffer. I would say a few magic words, and everyone who is lonely would have a true friend, and everyone who was hurting would be comforted. On a much lighter note, maybe I'd even wave my wand to transform myself instantly into a really good figure skater so I can skip all of the hard work and bumps and bruises and go right on to winning medals. That would be really cool. Now, I don't know about you, but I unfortunately don't have a magic wand. Or rather, I do. Chris is actually telling the story using my Slytherin wand, which my sister gave me as a gift when I graduated from seminary because she thought Master of Divinity sounded like a degree you'd get at Hogwarts. But my wand is, of course, just a pretend wand. No matter how much I wave it around, no matter what magic words I say, it won't actually cast any spells. It won't give me any special powers or magic. Waving my wand won't make my hopes, dreams, and wishes come true. But that doesn't mean that it is impossible to make some of my wishes and dreams come true, at least in part. Because you see, even though we don't have superpowers or magic like Wonder Woman or Harry Potter, we do have something within us that is kind of like magic. But to understand what I mean, you're going to need to hear Chris tell the last part of the story. So you see, my friends, we do have superpowers. We do have magic within us. That magic does not come in the form of a wand or special words. We don't use it by wiggling our fingers. Instead, we tap into the powers of the human heart and mind. We are, each of us, born with many such powers, and they grow throughout our lives, especially as they're practiced. The fairy godmother in the story named some of them: kindness, bravery, determination. And there are others as well. So many others, in fact, that I can't list all of them, but I'm going to name a few. And I'm wondering if you hear one that you think you have inside of you, even if just a little bit of a seed maybe, something that can grow into something more powerful. I'd like you to raise your hand. Love. Anybody who have love? There we go. Imagination. Respect. Generosity, peace, joy, hope, drive, patience. It's a harder one, yeah. Passion, and wisdom. You can claim it. These qualities are your magic. They are already within you. To make your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes come true, you must find ways to use your kindness or your intelligence or the wonder within you to change your life and the world around you. That is the real magic. And each and every one of us has something inside us waiting to be used. As the end of the year approaches, I encourage you to look deep within yourself. What superpowers do you have within your heart and mind? And how might you grow them and use them in the new year to make your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams for yourself and for the world come true? To help us do this, I have with me here some seeds, pots, and soil. These seeds, which are bulbs really, are small and not too pretty just yet. But planted in nourishing soil and given water and sunlight and care, they will soon bloom into beautiful, fiery red amaryllis flowers. These bulbs are like our wishes for the new year. They will not come true without a little bit of work on our part. We have to do 3 important things so that they can take root and grow and blossom into their fullness. First, we must look at our lives and our world and make good wishes for them. Second, we must look within ourselves at our inner superpowers and think of ways that we can use them to help make our wishes come true. And third, like Amelia, we must do more than just wish and think and plan. We must also take action. But again, the very first step to making our wishes for the new year come true is to actually pause for just a moment and make those wishes. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to hand one of these bulbs, and Chris is going to hand one to the other section as well, to each of these sections out there. And while Billy and Bill and Eric play, I invite you to pass the bulbs among you until everyone has had a chance to touch one with their hands. When the bulb comes to you, that is your chance to make a wish for the new year. And it can be anything that you want, so long as it is a wish for something that you think will make your life or somebody else's life or the world itself better, kinder, more loving, or more just. If you need ideas, you might think of some of the things that Amelia wished for in our story. And once you've made your wish, please pass the bulb to the person next to you. And after you've each had a chance to touch one of the bulbs and make your wishes for the new year, we will plant them in these pots and keep them here at church until they bloom. And with a little luck, a little determination, and some hard work, we just might get to see our wishes for the new year start to come true as the flowers blossom.